Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. This is caught. It's Coates. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense. diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson, and he's taken down inside the 30.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On third down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
55, mark, guys, 55. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
To Thompson on the draw. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. On 1st down, Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Now Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Robinson now off the option. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Jaguars 7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw is Mills. Being chased out left. And it's a fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Tough end of that play. He had his eyes on that first down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the first down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
From the 41, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on second down. Mills. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lawrence now off the bootleg. Open man right side is Ingram. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They run. Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On the run, it's Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. They'll try and run. This is Robinson looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On the toss, here's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. 55, my God, 55. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
From the gun, here's Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mills on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Mills again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Room here to run. The 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Complete to Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a give, right side. It's Robinson. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss?
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 46 yards. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go, here we go. 55 is mine, guys, 55. It's a party now. It's a party now.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Mack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. First throw now for the backup, Allen. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hit the mirror back and go full strip. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. So don't say nothing.
On first down, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I got you, Puff.
This a give to Mack running to the right. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the leg.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Robinson a first down and then some, as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Jaguar first down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate, as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it now with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
50, play. Score.
A give, it's Etienne off the option. Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Robinson a first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the run.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On third down, here's Etienne. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Flushed out right. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. And Walker has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Check 59, Michael.
From midfield, here's Allen. This one left side caught by Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's complete to Cole. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Allen to throw once more. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And Kevin Pierre-Louis there to bring him down. Second and 6. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, a run with Etienne. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Sam off.
Robinson now off the option. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
156 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jags,
it's a victory in the debuts of Trevor Lawrence and